Have you ever thought about time? I mean, really thought about it. Not in days or years, but on a scale so vast, it challenges our very idea of existence. Today, we're diving into one of the most profound conceptions of time ever imagined, a vision where the universe isn't just a one-time event, but an endless cosmic breath. We're going to map its entire lifespan, from the very first spark of creation to its final quiet dissolution, all according to the incredible timeline of Hindu cosmology. So let's just jump right in with the biggest question you can possibly ask. Forget human history, forget the age of the dinosaurs, or even the Earth itself. What is the total lifespan of our entire universe, from beginning to end? The answer, according to these ancient texts, is 311.04 trillion years. Yeah, you heard that right, trillion. Just take a second to let that number wash over you. It's a scale of time so immense, it's almost impossible for our minds to even comprehend. But here's the really cool part, and the whole point of our explainer today. Within that vast, almost infinite ocean of time, can we actually find our own address? Can we pinpoint where we are right now on this cosmic clock? Well, the answer is yes, and we're going to find it together. Okay, so let's get into it. How do you even arrive at a number like 311.04 trillion years? Well, it's all tied to a single epic lifespan, the 100-year life of the creator god, Brahma. Simply put, the universe exists for as long as Brahma lives. His life is the life of the universe. So who exactly is Brahma? In this cosmology, think of him as the divine architect, the grand intelligence that brings the entire cosmos into being. His life isn't just a really, really long time. It is the framework for reality itself. And this entire universal cycle, his 100-year lifespan, has a name: a Mahakalpa. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. Look at how this chart breaks down that massive number. A single day in Brahma's life, which is called a Kalpa, lasts 4.32 billion years. To put that in perspective, that's roughly the current age of our planet Earth. His day and night together are 8.64 billion years. And from there, it just scales up, just like our own calendar, to a month, a year, and finally, his full 100-year life. Okay, so a day for Brahma is 4.32 billion years. But what actually happens during one of those days? To understand that, we have to zoom way, way in to the fundamental building blocks of time in this system, a repeating cycle of 4 great ages, or yugas. This whole 4-age package is called a Chaturyuga, which means great age. It lasts for a total of 4.32 million human years. And here's the kicker. This entire cycle repeats itself over and over and over again, 1,000 times, just to make up one single day for Brahma. And this chart shows you exactly how that cycle plays out. It starts with the Satyayuga, a golden age of truth, virtue, and long life that lasts for more than 1.7 million years. But from there, each following age sees a decline. Things get a little worse in the Treta Yuga, then worse again in the Dwapara Yuga, until finally you get to our current age, the Kali Yuga. It's the shortest, and it's considered the most chaotic and spiritually dark of the 4. Now, it's not like one age just quietly ends and the next one begins. These cycles are punctuated by periods of cosmic dissolution, or Pralaya. You can think of them as cosmic resets, each one bigger and more intense than the last. And look at the scale here. It's wild. You have smaller dissolutions after every single 4-age cycle, and then larger ones after groups of them. But the really big one is the Kalpa Pralaya, which happens at the end of Brahma's day. That's every 4.32 billion years, and it dissolves the lower worlds. But even that isn't the final end. The ultimate dissolution, the Mahapralaya, only happens when Brahma's 100-year life is over. That's when everything, the entire universe, dissolves back into its ultimate source. And just when you think you finally wrapped your head around the scale of it all, the source material hits you with this idea. Our entire 311 trillion year cosmic cycle, it might just be one of an infinite number of universes being created and destroyed at the same time. From a much higher divine perspective, all of this, our entire cosmic story, might be happening in the span of a single second. So, after exploring these mind-bending, interlocking cycles of time, let's get back to our main quest. Where are we in all of this? It's time to find our little "You Are Here" sticker on this cosmic map. Let's zoom in. All right, let's do this. Starting from the very top. Out of Brahma's entire 100-year lifespan, the timeline tells us that 50 of those years have already passed. So right off the bat, we know we are officially living in the second half of this universe's total existence.
Okay, let's zoom in a little closer. We're now in Brahma's 51st year. And not just any day in that year, we're on the very first day of this new year.
Now, each of Brahma's days is divided into 14 distinct periods called Manvantaras. And where are we? We're in the 7th one. That means we are just about halfway through Brahma's current day. Let's get even more specific. Within our current Manvantara, 27 full cycles of the 4 yugas have already come and gone. We are currently living through the 28th cycle. And here it is, the final step. Within this 28th cycle, the first 3 ages, the Golden Age, the Silver, the Bronze, they're all ancient history. We are living right here, right now, in the 4th and final age, the Kali Yuga. So how far into the Kali Yuga are we? The level of precision here is just staggering. According to the calculations, we are approximately 5,118 years in. Think about that. We just went from a timeline of 311.04 trillion years and pinpointed our location down to a specific year. Incredible. So we found our address, we have our cosmic coordinates, but what does it all mean? What's the takeaway from finding our tiny little spot on this immense timeline? Well, it leads to some truly profound ideas about our place in the cosmos. The key takeaways are pretty stunning when you think about them. Even though we're in the so-called dark age, it has only just begun. We're basically in its infancy. There are still over 426,000 years left to go in just this one age. The end of our universe? Still trillions of years away. And any prophecies about future events, like the arrival of the Kalki avatar to end the age, well, they aren't happening next week. There's still hundreds of thousands of years in our future.
And all of this leaves us with one final philosophical bombshell, a question posed by the source material itself. If this grand, detailed cosmic clock is already set, if the whole timeline is already mapped out with such precision, does that mean that even the divine itself is bound by the inescapable flow of time? It's a thought that really challenges our understanding of destiny, free will, and the very nature of reality. Something to chew on for sure.